Welcome back, innovators! A very warm welcome to the idea mechanics community. Today, we've got a truly fascinating explainer lined up for you. As always, standing by in our high-tech lab is our lead expert and innovation catalyst, our brilliant navigator. You can see him right over there, the distinguished gentleman with the short brown hair, those silver accents, sporting his signature red shirt and glasses. He's absolutely crucial today because he's going to help us bridge that gap between abstract ideas and practical execution. We're going to prove to you, right here and now, that true digital innovation isn't some random spark of genius. Nope, it's a systematic, highly repeatable discipline.
And to do exactly that, we're grounding our work today in TRIZ. Now, for those of you who might be new to our community, TRIZ is a methodology of systematic discovery. It completely replaces that frustrating trial-and-error guessing game with a mentor-guided step-by-step process. We are moving away from just sitting around, crossing our fingers and waiting for our rare eureka moment. Instead, we're learning how to directly solve everyday contradictions in our systems. It's an architectural discipline that honestly any engineer, data scientist, or IT leader can absolutely master.
So, if you're ready to stop relying on luck and start mastering systematic discovery, hit that subscribe button to join the Idea Mechanics team. And don't forget to ring the notification bell so you're the first to see our next innovation breakdown. We really want to build this culture with you, so drop a comment below and tell us which innovation techniques, methodology, or tech challenge we should tackle next.
Okay, let's dive right into it. Section 1, the clean data trap, and why scrubbing is actually blinding you.
You know, for IT leaders and developers, whenever our systems produce an anomaly, a glitch, or some kind of error, our immediate instinct is usually to treat it as a massive nuisance, right? Look at the left side of the screen here. That's the old way. We aggressively filter out unexpected data because, well, it ruins our beautiful models. But as our navigator is pointing out on the right side, the TRIZ way requires us to essentially weaponize those anomalies. When you aggressively filter out quote-unquote harmful data just to get a perfectly pristine dashboard, you are completely blinding yourself to critical underlying system truths. This clean data trap hides the exact intelligence you need to actually innovate.
Moving right along to Section 2, blessing in disguise, reframing the problem. To escape this trap, we literally have to stop thinking like janitors trying to clean up a mess and start thinking more like alchemists turning lead into gold. So consider this pivotal question our navigator has brought up for us. How can we find a positive use for what is typically considered a harmful or undesirable factor? Now, this isn't just some philosophical thought experiment. This is a strict engineering mandate. Think about your own data architecture. How can you take the exact thing that is constantly breaking your model and turn it into your absolute most valuable asset?
Well, the answer to that big question is TRIZ Principle 22, blessing in disguise, or as it's pretty commonly known, turning lemons into lemonade. This principle forces us to completely reframe our digital lemons. Instead of trying to just eliminate or mitigate a negative effect, this principle demands that we actively harness that liability for a highly beneficial strategic purpose. It requires us to look way beyond the immediate headache of the problem to see the hidden potential. You're taking a system liability and transforming it directly into a powerful asset.
All right, Section 3, the intelligent error, software and IT optimization.
So how do we actually apply this in the real world? Well, our navigator has laid out some incredibly concrete steps to make these data anomalies highly actionable for us. Step 1, detect the anomalous data. Just let the system flag the error naturally. Step 2, and listen, I know this is the hardest part for most engineers, stop the scrubbing process. Seriously, do not delete it, do not average it out to make the graph look pretty. And step 3, systematically analyze that error as a signal. The absolutely crucial point here is that we're treating the error not as a mistake that needs to be erased, but as a direct communication from the system that we urgently need to decode.
When you finally stop scrubbing and start truly listening, what are these errors actually telling you? Our navigator is highlighting 3 massive, game-changing insights here. First off, an anomaly might indicate a fundamental problem with your actual data collection process. That gives you a prime chance to fix a blind spot you literally didn't even know you had. Second, it could signal a distinct change in the underlying system. Basically, the real-world environment has shifted and your model just hasn't caught up yet. And third, it might reveal a completely new and unexpected pattern. Look, the most insightful architectures in the world don't just process expected behavior. They actively mine their own errors to discover the unexpected.
And that brings us to Section 4, from anomaly to asset, real-world payoffs.
Now, you might be wondering, does this actually drive real business value? Oh, absolutely it does. Let's translate this directly from abstract engineering theory into hard, real-world business wins. Take a look at the first row here. Say a manufacturing sensor keeps throwing an error. The old way? Just scrub it. But the TRIZ way, we investigate it, and guess what? We discover a microscopic vibration. The resulting asset is proactive maintenance that saves literally millions of dollars before a catastrophic machine failure happens. Moving to the second row, a customer behavior anomaly. A huge group of users suddenly starts interacting with your app in a completely wrong way. Instead of forcing them back to the intended path, you analyze it. The asset? The discovery of a highly profitable new market trend you never even anticipated. And finally, the third row, a weird system glitch in your transaction database. By mining that specific glitch, you uncover sophisticated breakthrough opportunities for fraud detection. The consequences of ignoring these anomalies, they can be catastrophic, but the wins from investigating them? Total game changers.
Which brings us right back to the core mission of idea mechanics, standing right alongside our navigator today. True digital innovation is a repeatable analytical skill. It really is. It is not magic. You do not have to wait for a random spark of genius to strike from the heavens. By deliberately applying TRIZ Principle 22, you can systematically engineer these massive business wins, simply by shifting your perspective on what bad data actually is.
We're going to leave you with this really powerful quote today. True innovators don't just fix errors, they weaponize them for success. By embracing the blessing in disguise, you gain a vastly deeper, more profound understanding of your operations. So, my final question to you as you head back to your desks and your dashboards today is this. What piece of bad data are you going to weaponize in your system today? Let us know in the comments. Until next time, keep discovering and keep innovating.